Hi, I am Bjørnar Nicolaisen. I'm a Norwegian fisherman from the Lofoten region. I've been campaigning against the oil industry for 10 years. The reason why is that 15 years ago, the Norwegian government decided to explore our regions, our fishing grounds, for what kind of oil resources would be here. And when they sent in the seismic vessels, we fishermen were just shocked. We didn't know anything about this before they did it. And the fish, our main species here, just showed off. And after 3 years of blastings, we should see that, we should experience that it would take 6 years after the last year of blastings before it came back, before it even started to come back. After this, we have seen that those kind of blastings, explosions in the sea, every 8th, 10th, 12th or 15th second, day after day, week after week, month after month, is scaring away fish at distances. Well, we are talking about at least 50 nautical miles, maybe as much as 200, 250 nautical miles. Lucky for us, the Petroleum Directorate, the Norwegian Petroleum Directorate, has a home site where they show what blastings are going on. So it might be kind of predictable for us fishermen. But what about the tourist industry? This is an upcoming industry based on natural events, based on there are seabirds there, whales there, seals there, all creatures in the nature. What about this? Every time an air gun is fired, it's creating a huge shockwave in the sea. And it has to be very powerful because it has to shake the seabed every time it hits the bottom. There's an addition I want to tell you, but it's not touching this so-called sound noise problem. The stuff in the ground, I think, the stuff in the ground is connected to our food chains. There's a report from 1985. It was let out in a magazine called New Science. It's a Norwegian report showing the connection between the stuff coming up through the seabed and the lowest forms of life down there. This could mean that the stuff in the ground actually is the origin of life, feeding all kinds, the start of the life, the minor forms of life can actually live from this. And if you take this away, whether it's offshore or onshore, what is going to happen to the environments after some time? And what is going to happen to the future generations? That's the question. We really don't know what we are doing, and it scares me. A lot. Actually, I think of it all the time. I am very concerned about the future. The seismic vessels are killing our oceans. It's sad, but it's happening. A lot of food for ourselves and all the creatures that we depend on are being killed down. Fish, sea mammals, seabirds are being directly killed or scared away from their natural habitats, their feeding ground, nesting areas, their breeding grounds. What happens then? If you scare a fish away from its food, what's going to happen? Isn't he going to starve? Is he going to die? We don't have to be rocket scientists to realize what kind of disasters we are talking about. My hope is that people involved in industries connected to the nature, the seas, are going to speak out about this, because this is affecting our future and future industries, like the tourist industry. We have to do all we can to stop this madness. The oil industry, they tell our politicians fairy tales, and even they are lying. They don't tell the truth about, for example, the seismic blastings. If they did, this would have been shut down, would have been stopped decades ago. Decades. Dried fish for me and my cat. Food is the most important kind of energy we need. And good and healthy food. Thank you all.